It's Steve, the red pigment Steve, oh yeah. Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to Sonic Unleashed. Today, we are tackling not another stage, nothing like that. We're tackling the Mazuri Hubworld. You know, these Hubworld videos are always a pain to make, and, well, first of all, like always, or like last time, I guess, this is really the second episode, of that contains Hubworlds. We're gonna, start off by getting all the collectibles, and I'm doing a great job at collecting that sun medal. There we go. Oh, I missed. Alright. And next we're gonna do the shop here, a tree shade, get all the souvenirs, a miniature flag, earthenware pot. What is earthen? And oh god, equine carving? But why not just call it a horse carving? You know, what was that? Broiled abanga, mellow yam. Kakio. Dondora fruit strawberry cake. Oh, strawberry cake. Well, I know what strawberry cake is. I know what a cookie is. I know what grapes are. And I definitely know what apples are. You know, something I find kind of interesting, and we're gonna see that in a second, is that Chip actually doesn't quite like apples. And I find that kind of interesting because apples have always been this universal, like the definitive fruit. Every kid I've ever seen likes apples. Like, some don't like bananas, some don't like some other stuff, but every kid likes apples. I've never heard of someone who doesn't like apples. So it's kind of interesting that Chip doesn't. I know that there are probably people out there who don't like apples, but you know, it's rare. But now we're gonna eat all this stuff. I don't know why I'm giving all of them to Chip. At some point, I start strategically giving everything to Chip when, like that will make him happier, because there's an achievement for getting him to max happiness. Because Chip does have a happiness stat that goes up when you give him food that he likes, and it goes down when you give him food that he dislikes. So yeah. You can look up what all the stuff is that he likes. It's usually the really sweet stuff. The more exotic it becomes, the more rare it is that he'll actually like it. Like, it's just common sense, really, what he's likes. I mean, I'm not saying that that any of the stuff is bad. I don't mean to be like racially offensive or anything, but you have to think of Chip as someone from the Western world, like America or the bigger nations in Europe, and then you'll find what kind of stuff he'll enjoy. I don't know, he generally likes everything sweet, and he also likes a few other things. I don't know. Alright, there we go. Here you go with the horse carving. Alright, we're done with Professor Pickle here. And now we're gonna get into actually some more interesting stuff, I guess. First of all, let's talk to every citizen, like we always do. Let's start with this guy. Quad. There's only one piece of the planet left to go. Alright, since this is... okay. I can't read this. I'm sorry, it's post-commentary. I'm really sorry. I skipped away too much at some points. This guy is really interesting because I think at this point I still didn't know who he is. He'll start selling really cool stuff at some point, but you'll have to talk to him in a few different places first. And I just kind of... I don't know. At some point I was wondering, I'm running into this guy a lot in weird places, and then I looked up what he is, and you have to meet him in a few different places. Then, here we got, this girl from Shamar, that we exercise at some point, but she doesn't really, like, she was in Apatos, I think, and she's trying to get home. It's the same thing, talk to her in a bunch of different countries, and then she'll be back where she is, but we'll be covering her in the Shamar episode, of course. This is Anna. She's a big part of, like, she's the main character, I guess, in a big series of quests that you have to do. Alright, but we're gonna do another quest first, the one with Yaya and her mother, because Yaya just ran off by, like, probably because we're fucking scary. Like, she refers to us later as a hedgehog, and I don't see how I'm a hedgehog anymore. Like, I don't know. Like, when we're in Warhawk form, she refers to us as a hedgehog, and that's kind of interesting. Anyway, for some reason, most of the Mazuri missions, like, some of them, of course, are based off of the original stages, but they've made a lot of new Warhawk stuff for this. And I don't entirely get that, but I guess that's cool when the missions are not just... I mean, this is probably some area in the Mazuri Savannah Citadel Night stage, but it feels completely different from everything that is in that actual stage, and I enjoy that quite a lot. I like when I don't just have to, you know, play the night stages 6 times and the daytime stages 9 times again. Fucking hot dog missions. By the way, about the hot dog missions, I've decided to only show you the hardest of the challenges each time. Like, if you've seen one, like the hardest survival challenge, you don't need to, like the level 3 survival challenge, you don't need to see the level 1 and 2 survival challenges. So that's how I'm gonna handle the hot dog missions. It'll streamline and shorten things a bit. So yeah, that will be good, I think. Alright, we've saved Yaya. Could get confused with these names. Alright. We've helped the mother, Essie. But, yeah, there's still more side quest stuff to do here. One more, actually, that is really weird, because you'd think that this would kick off some kind of series of quests, but this is a single quest that you have to do. You basically just have to go to Apatos and get her a Supreme Chocolate Chip Supreme Sundae something. You know, the stuff that Chip likes a lot. And yeah, that's all you have to do. It's kind of strange to me. There you go. Here's the ice cream vendor. And he'll just give it to us too. It's so weird. Like, I feel like there was more planned for that, but then they were just kind of like, oh, we don't want to put any more side quests in Mazuri. Mazuri, fortunately, is a pretty short hub world. Like, I'm glad that in the recordings, I'm already done with the Shamar hub world. At this point, so I'm through the 3 biggest hub worlds in the game. Well, actually, Apatos isn't that big either. They're 2 big hub worlds. Begonia and Shamar, those are the hardest and biggest hub worlds. See, we got an exorcism, by the way. This is the other quest line that you'll find in Mazuri. And it's a fucking long one. It's fucking crazy. First of all, you have to do this exorcism. That's nothing new, really. Just beat up all the enemies. By the way, if there are a few inconsistencies here and there, it's because I don't do all of this in order. I forget something, and then I still want to have it in some kind of order. Like, first, get all the things, then buy everything from the shop, bring it to Professor Pickle, then talk to all the people, then do all the missions. I have to cut around a little, and my stats, like, you might see that my, at some point, you might see that my, speed stat for the... or no, my ring energy stat for the regular hedgehog is higher, or that my unleash meter is longer. I don't know. There might be like minor inconsistencies like that. I hope you can excuse those. I'm sure you probably wouldn't have even noticed. But yeah, we're already at max level on our combat stat, which is kind of crazy to me. Spoiler alert. Right now, on my profile, I actually have everything maxed out. It's really not hard when you do all the hot dog missions and everything that give you a lot of fucking experience. Alright, now we gotta do another mission for Kwame, I think. I also like how, the description of Kwame, the first time you talk to him, actually says, Kwame acting really strange. Like, I thought this whole camera exorcism thing was supposed to be a little more subtle, but no, apparently not. It's so silly. Anyway, it's just a simple redesign. Like, this is not even a real redesign. It's just part of another stage, part of the normal stage that we've played. I mean, that's fine, of course. They can't, like, this. I'm already surprised that this game is as huge as it is. So yeah, a little. Like, this is all optional stuff, so I don't mind. I don't know. It's really not that bad. That they recycle the stages a bit. Ah, yes. This is just what we're looking for. Thank you, Sonic. Sorry about that.
Here we...
Alright, another challenge from Kwame. Yeah, this time it's a little more interesting. It's another get to the goal in time thing, but this time they actually redesigned the stage a bit. It's still a part of the original stage, but they redesigned it, and I like that. It's not particularly what I'd call great level design, but I'm just glad that there's some change, that there's put in some effort. This camera pan, though. Also, look at that. What is that? What am I doing? I don't know. It's really not hard. None of these missions in the Kwame thing are really hard. Unlike a certain quest line in Spagonia, which is fucking ball-bustingly difficult, and then just suddenly goes back to being really easy again. I don't get that one. It's really weird. But yeah, we've cleared another quest, and now another person is, I think, going to be involved in this, which is Anna. They count as one quest line because you have to do all the Kwame quests before you can do the Anna quests, and these Anna quests still involve Kwame. So, yeah. And now I have to talk to everybody in the village. I'm gonna speed this up a little so it doesn't take too long. Also, but just listen, like look at this guy's dialogue, the old guy's dialogue. What is it? What do you mean, never mind? How rude! Like, we've got to search for a prince, and we ask everyone, and then it's just like, never mind. I love that. Anyway. She's gonna go off to another continent now. Yeah, it's another continent. Like, we're chasing another person through all the continents. Oh boy. Now she's in Spagonia, and we gotta ask everyone at Spagonia. Everyone her age and male anyway. So yeah, let's ask everyone again. Some of these reactions are really funny. I like them, but I'm still gonna speed up through all of this. Because it's a bit too long. But I still want to show, like, how I'm talking to everyone. You know. I don't know if that makes any sense. But... yeah. I really don't know what to say at this point. I'm just waiting for this speed up segment to end. There we go. Back to Anna. No, we haven't found your prince. I'm sorry, Anna. maybe your prince will be Prince Hans. But who would be Elsa? Maybe Chip. I'm sure Chip is the kind of person that always wanted to be a Disney princess. And now we're in Shamar. And we are going to talk to a specific person this time. And she's gonna get involved in the quest line now. Mooside. And this starts something that's like really strange. Like, At this point, like, you'll see in just a second what will happen. We'll guide Mazuri or whoever to Anna. And now Anna is all like, I feel it! Oh dear, what did Musai do? Anna, you can tell us. You don't have to be ashamed of anything. No. She's basically like, oh, this is my prince. And now she's basically forcing him into everything, like marriage and everything. And I know that it's supposed to be a cartoon, but damn, that's kind of fucked up. I just knew it in my heart. Oh, sweetie, I'm so glad to finally meet you. This dialogue is so good. But it's so strange, I don't get it. It's weird. Soulmates. So, there we go. Now we come back. By the way, every time I'm cutting and still in the same place, that means I'm leaving the hub world and coming back. Because that's sometimes what you have to do to be able to start up a new mission with a character that you've just completed a mission from. Now we're trying to get rid of Musai's job, because that's what he's using as an excuse. Like, this guy really doesn't have any balls. He can't really stand up for himself. Like, with some of this shit, he could just be like, no, I'm not going to do that. I guess he's very emotionally weak. That just makes it even stranger, though. I don't understand. Our love depends on you. And I love how, through all of this, he doesn't start hating us. It's just so strange. I don't... So this is the kid that wants to be a tourist guide, and that's Musai's job, so we're gonna tell him that he can be the new tourist guide. This is also... Oh boy. Poor Musai. Also, Sadik. Is that like sad dick? Yeah, making fun of names from other cultures. That's what I do, because I'm racist like that. Of course. No, I'm not racist. But still, it's just he's called Sad Dick. I'm sorry. I can't do anything about that. All right, Musai came along for some fucking reason. I don't understand. Why didn't you just stay home? And now we're also trying to convince her father that, oh, this is okay. Oh my lord. I love how we're telling him that he's wrong. He is, but that's still fucking hypocritical. I'm putting way too much thought into this. It's a fucking cartoon. And these characters look absolutely ridiculous, but it's just so strange, I'm sorry. So, we're gonna test them. And, obviously Musai wouldn't want to do that test. So, guess who Anna asks to do the test for Musai? That's what we have to do. Man, Anna though. It fits so well too with Frozen, because Anna falls in love with a guy and marries him like way too soon. That's so funny that actually fits. That makes me just want to believe that Musai is really the evil guy here, and it's just trying to get revenge on Anna, or something like that, or is hoping to conquer Mazuri. Like, wouldn't it be awesome if all the continents in Sonic Unleashed actually were at war with another? Imagine if they made a Sonic Unleashed, like with the world, not in the same time or whatever, but just with the same world, which I assume is the Sonic world that Sonic's always been in, but you know. Imagine if they made like a real-time strategy game out of that. That would be really strange, but I'd dig it. Like Shamar versus Mazuri versus Apatos versus Spagonia versus Adabet versus Chunan. All these different countries and continents and everything. Like that would be so... I don't know why I like that idea so much. Oh boy. My computer is running out of charge. Interesting. Let me fix that real quick. By the way, this video made me a lot of trouble, and that's why it took a little longer than I would have liked. I mean, I have the excuse that it's a Hubworld video, and those take a while to edit, but it's also because there were some strange things happening with video files getting corrupted. I could still get it all together. I had to re-record some of the hot dog missions and stuff like that, but that's fine. The hot dog missions in this world aren't particularly difficult. They only get difficult later, really. Apatos was harder than all of these. But yeah, we're almost done with this stage. There's another stage that they've completely designed. Well, again, it's reused, it's some reused stuff, but it's still completely unique new level design in terms of what you do and everything. It's partially reused. But yeah. There we go. We also performed well on the test. So that means their true love can now flourish until the end of Musai's days. And let's face it, he's probably going to die before Anna. On natural or artificial ways. So like, okay, that's fucking horrible. I'm sorry. What? What have you done? No. No. This is so stupid. Cannot believe that is in the game. Alright, now we got some more trivia games. Kid Zuri. Oh my god. Just what the fuck. The animals here can talk. That would be really cool, actually, if Sonic could communicate with animals. Well, he is an animal, but, you know, beating a drum. My heart is beating like a bongo drum. You're very welcome that I reminded you of that song. By the way, hot dog mission, see you later! Alright, now all we have left to do is eat all the Scorcher dogs and up our stats. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed my 2 remixes of Savannah Citadel Day and Savannah Citadel Night. I'm gonna keep doing these remixes for all the hot dog missions, for all the hub worlds. So look forward to more of that if you like the music that you heard just then, and you can also go over to my music channel, youtube.com/TimmyFutzelchen. I'll spell it out to you, TimmyFutzelchen. I hope you had a pen and paper to write that down. Anyway. So that was not the hardest hub world. The hardest so far was definitely Spagonia, and I don't think it's gonna get harder because Shamar is the only other one that's really big like that. But Spagonia was definitely pretty difficult. But Spagonia is not next after all. Holaska is next as far as I know. I'm not sure. I think I did Holaska next. But yeah. We also maxed out our ring energy stat. And almost maxed out our speed stat, so that's pretty good. But yeah, I think with that, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I think I'm going to see you next time on Sonic Unleashed. Until then.